A century ago, concerned citizens started the Children's Memorial Clinic and provided services for kids after the deadly Spanish flu pandemic.
Out of that, many children in our community were left without parents or without caregivers. Child Savers came into existence to try to support the health and welfare of those children and community, and we've been in that space ever since.
100 years later, and now called Child Savers, CEO Robert Bowling says the mission to help kids and families hasn't changed.
How do we support children who've experienced significant trauma in their lives such that they can thrive for the rest of their lives?
Coming out of the COVID pandemic, Virginia was struggling to keep up with an increased need for youth mental health care services, ranking 48th in the nation for care in 2023.
That needs to change, and I think a lot of things in the Commonwealth are starting to move in that direction to change it.
Governor Glenn Youngkin's Right Help Right Now initiative offers $230 million of new funding over 3 years to transform the state's behavioral health care system. Another change, according to VCU psychologist Michael Southam-Giroux, is the decreased stigma around mental health.
We teach our kids in schools to talk about their feelings, to talk about how they're feeling. So, and that's a positive thing. But anytime you create a context where people can talk about things, you're going to notice it more.
The increased demand may mean those most in need have a more difficult time accessing care. That's been a main focus for Child Savers.
Children of color have less access to child care services, and those are primarily Black children and brown children. And so our work in trying to increase the level of access for those kids is really important.
Bowling says Child Savers will continue to focus on the needs of all children.
And if we do that, we'll be around 100 years from now celebrating the fact that our kids are performing well.
For VPM News, I'm Adrienne Hoare-McGibbon. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the VPM YouTube channel, hit the bell for notifications, and visit vpm.org for more in-depth coverage.